Alright guys, we're back again with another Saturday draft, and this one went extremely well. We played some reanimator. This time around I got a lot of feedback from you guys that you wanted to see the draft process, so this video is going to be a little bit longer. You'll get to see the draft process as well, but just giving you forewarning, I have no idea what I'm doing in draft. I'm going off of pure gut instinct, and we'll see where it leads us. Like I said, it was a pretty good video, so I think you're going to enjoy this one. Peace out. Okay, here we go. Let's jump into a quick little draft here, man. Here we go. Pack number one. First things first. Whoops. Let's do this. I like this layout better. All right. What is our rare? What is our rare? Waltz of Rage. 5 mana sorcery. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each other creature until the end of turn. Whenever this creature you control dies, exile the top card of your library. May play to the end of next turn. I don't love that. Not gonna lie, don't love that. This has a survival. This has okay. Return target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. That's pretty good. That could end up being pretty solid. We might do like a reanimator deck. Sacrifice a room. Deals 2 damage to each opponent. Draw a card. I think I like this card the best out of all of our options. It's not a great lot of options. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. At the beginning of your end step, if there are 4 more cards, each opponent may sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. Then it deals damage equal to its power. That's pretty interesting. That's actually really interesting. We might actually be a reanimation deck, guys. This has plane cycling. We might want to keep that too. But this removal is so good. Some of the best removal in the game. We may want to keep that. And then I know we're going to hit some of these later too, so I'm going to take this. It's too good of removal. All right, what do we got here? We've got black and green Delirium. Okay, this spell costs 2 less to cast. If there's 4 more cards in your graveyard, destroy target non-land permanent. Okay, so it could be destroy a permanent. All right. I need 4 different types of cards in the graveyard, man. We've got instants, artifacts, creatures, enchantments. Yeah, this should be pretty good. Our theme is building pretty heavily right now. So we have black and green. Enchant creature, I know how that one works. What does this do? The owner of target artifact or enchantment. Wait, the owner of target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls shuffles it into their library. May shuffle up to 4. Okay, we don't like that. Deals 3 damage to a target creature if we sacrifice it. Whenever it enters, create a glimmer. I don't know what I want here. I guess we'll take this. Okay, let's see. Can we fill up our graveyard? That's what I really need. I need to be able to fill up our graveyard. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. You gain 3 life. That's pretty good. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. That's right, I remember that card pretty well. This goes with the theme. We might be black-white, who knows? Let's see, survival. At the beginning of your second main phase is tapped. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land card. Put that card in your hand, put the rest at the bottom of your library in order. Okay, we don't love that. Same card there. Guess we'll take that. All right, so we got another. This one's an Eerie. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, whenever you fully unlock a room, it gains lifelink. This says at the beginning of your second main phase, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Dies. Look at the top 5 cards. Your library may reveal creature card power 2 or less from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of the library in order. Okay. Swamp cycling. This is pretty good. We'll take the swamp cycling. That'll get stuff into the graveyard and find me some lands. So as it stands right now, we've got Abzan colors we can build off of, and we're trying to reanimate. Yeah, it's not. Gosh, dude, scam likely every day. Okay, let's see. Survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, the survivor's most tapped. Return target creature card mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to your hand. It does play with our theme a little bit. Discard a card, put 3/1/1 counters on the goat. I don't know, man. Maybe this one. I don't see why not. There's our plane cycling. I've yet to play a reanimator though, so this should be interesting. Enters with a 1/1 counter on it if a creature died this turn. We note this is gain 3 life, return a card from the graveyard. Sorcery speed spell. We have so many reanimation spells though, we don't need anymore, you know what I mean? It's kind of nice. 3 damage to target creature. Guess that's the best thing we can do. It can go to the graveyard too, which can help our delirium, because we do need to make sure we get the delirium triggers, right? So we need to get things to our graveyard. Oh, what do we get here? Unholy Heat deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Delirium deals 6 damage instead of if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. Interesting. Unfortunately, I think I have to take this. All right. Whenever this door is unlocked, target creature with mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. I need to fill up the graveyard though, man. How am I gonna fill up the graveyard? If there are 4 more types, choose 1 or more instead. Okay, creatures get -1/1. Each opponent discards 2 cards. Opponent loses 3 life. You gain 3 life. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, that's very solid. I guess this is actually pretty good too, because I can return a land card from the graveyard. How do I get a land card into my graveyard? That was the question. That's so good too, though. Man, there's so many good spells here. Gotta take this, right? That was actually such a good pack for us. I'm not too sure if I should have taken that one or not. Another plane cycling card. Look at the top. Oh, this is going to help us. Put one of them in your hand, put the rest. Yes, thank you. That is actually super helpful. That'll get the graveyard filled up a little bit for us. I would still like to try to get the thrice called if I can. If we can make it around one more time. This is a pretty cool card, but it doesn't help us here, I don't think. What do we want? What does this do? You may look at face down creatures your opponents control anytime. Sacrifice this, surveil 2 and draw a card. It's not terrible for what we're doing. This actually isn't terrible. Doing some surveilling might be helpful to fill up the graveyard too. That's a nice card. Yeah, I think that one fits the mold for us pretty well here. We need like a, there it is. I was gonna say we need something big, man. And there it is. The 5/5 Death Touch creature. This thing does a lot, man. Absolutely taking that. Okay, we're cooking now, guys. We are cooking now. Why not? Why not? I still have some green though I want to utilize if possible because it's a good card. May discard a card when you do destroy entire room. Okay, whenever it enters, a target creature gets 2/4 to the end of turn, and then this has an Eerie. Those aren't gonna be very, none of these are very helpful for us, are they? Guess we'll take that. We'll take another plane cycling, sure. Bummer. Doesn't really matter. Green, white might be helpful later, but okay, what do we got here? We've got a green, white land. This is the card, right? I mean, this has to be the card. This card right here allows us to put anything we want into the graveyard. These are some really good cards right here too, but I don't think we can pass up an opportunity at this. It's just too good with our build. Interesting. Very, very interesting. We don't have much for card draw, but is this even going to help us out here? Because if it... No, I don't think it's going to help us much here. This again returns target creature card, mana value 3 or less from the graveyard. I think I got to take another one of these. All right, what does this do? Whenever enters, exile target artifact, creature, enchantment opponent controls until it leaves the... That's really good removal. Sacrifice the key, search your library for basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. Lock, unlock doors, okay. Gotta take one of these, right? Gotta take one of those. Oh, that's really nice. I needed that. Whenever one or more cards leaves your graveyard, create a 2/2 black horror enchantment. That's pretty good. These are both so good. I think this one's not going to stick around. This one might actually make it back around to us. I'm not too sure, but I need some more cheap creatures that can do stuff for us here. Of course, we get another one. All right. At the beginning of your second main phase is tap, draw a card if you control a glimmer creature. Okay, that's fine. Manifest Dread. Yeah, it's definitely going to be another one of these. What does this do? Whenever enters, tap up to one target creature. Control. Okay. It's got to be this. And then what is this? Friendly ghost enters, target creature gets 2/4 till the end of turn. This thing says whenever it attacks, surveil 1. Okay. That's probably what we're grabbing. Sure seems that way. I really hope that that room card comes back around. It's gonna be so helpful. Yeah, I guess we'll take that. Manifest Dread when it dies. Man, nobody wants this card, which is kind of crazy because there's a lot of enchantment stuff you can do with this set, you know? Another one of these. That's fine. I mean, I'll take it. I mean, it's going to be really hard to remove my, 3 mana and below type creatures like this because I'll just keep getting them back with the savior. All right, what does this do? Put target creature card or put target card from your graveyard to the bottom of the owner's library. Yeah, we're taking this. Taking some mana fixing there. Enchant creature enters, look at the target player's hand. You may choose a non-land card from it to discard the card. Whenever enchanted creatures dealt damage, destroy it. Okay, that's the deck build, guys. Now let's go make an actual deck out of this thing. We'll be right back. All right, guys, this one was actually super easy for us to kind of hone down into a deck list here because a lot of the cards we got up here just don't synergize extremely well, aside from maybe like the early game found footage and the reanimation spell of the cocoon. But we went ahead and cut the cocoon because we've already got 4 reanimation spells here, not to mention we have creatures that can bring our stuff back from the graveyard. Idea is simple. We try to fill our graveyard with things like plane cycling here. We've also got this great card, Commune the Evil, and we've got some surveil creatures to hopefully fill up the graveyard with things like the Shroud Stomper. Shoot, if we can actually get down like a turn 2 loner and attack in with it, we can get the Stomper into the yard right away. That would be extraordinary because then we can start reanimating it and getting huge value off of this thing. Because when it enters the battlefield or attacks, we're just drawing cards and opponents losing life. So hopefully we can win the game with that. It's a pretty basic strategy. I don't know if it's like powerful enough on the top end though to close out games. But we can certainly try. And of course we've got the Stick Twister here, which actually is a really good card. If you can get the Delirium to activate on this every single turn, that can become a serious problem for the opponent to deal with as well. We've got Trapped in a Screen for removal. This can remove some stuff off the field, and we've got Nowhere to Run. So we've got pretty good removal too. So this might end up being pretty good. Who knows? But let's jump into it. Game number 1. Looks pretty good, man. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna keep it. I don't have a great thing to drop off here. I guess we'll drop off the savior if we have to with the doll, but yeah, we can always reanimate it later too. Yeah, this ain't bad. This ain't bad at all. Wish me luck, man. Feels like it's gonna be pretty good games. That's a really good find. I think I'll take that over the doll. I think we just will. We'll take that. A 1 mana answer to this? That doesn't seem right, does it? Oh, there is a 1 mana answer that can make me manifest dread. That'd be kind of cool. See if they pull the trigger on that. A 1 mana white spell to manifest dread, but it kills my creature. Pretty interesting. I'll dump that off. Do it! Do it so I can get my loner down. Not gonna do it, huh? Alright, let's do this then. Let's put this in our hand. Alright, now we're just looking for our 4 mana Rite of the Moth, and we'll bring that bad boy back and hopefully be enough to win the game. A 2/1 double strike enters with 2 -1/1 counters on it if you cast from your hand. Ooh, okay. This will get me my final land to do some reanimation here, so we'll take that. And then we will cast... That can block pretty well, can't it? But yeah, I think it's still the right move. A double strike creature, huh? Dang, that'd be pretty cool to reanimate, I'm not gonna lie. I wish we would have found one of those. Maybe we did, maybe we passed up on it, but I don't think so. I mean, if they attack, great. Sure. That's not good. I see their strategy now. Okay. What are the odds they have a protection spell for that thing? Oh. Okay, this is a problem. I'm gonna instant speed this. I'm just trying to think of how I want to do it. Alright, so we just attack in there. We'll put something into the graveyard. What do we want to put in the graveyard here? Let's put one of those in the graveyard. Okay, if I get the opportunity to block here at the surveillance, I'm definitely going to do that. And then I'm just gonna, you know, flash in our big behemoth from the graveyard. A bit of a slugfest here early on. This thing is so good. And then they just pump it a million times. Not a bad little idea they got though. I'm really worried about protection spells from the opponent. So that's survival. Okay, so that they didn't have a pump spell. That's good. All right, let's do this. Let's freaking do this, bruh. Okay, let's see. Anything else good in the graveyard right now? That's pretty good, right? 6/5. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. We got the big boys coming through now. Got the big stuff rolling through now. I mean, I'm just gonna send everybody. Screw it. Screw it. I'll take that. That gets around any sort of ward mechanics or hexproof. Love to see it. Not willing to let me fill up my graveyard any further. Don't blame them. 2 blockers, so even if they have removal, they're gonna need 2 spells to remove the field. And they have to discard a card because of the ward, so I think we're all right. A death touch 2/2. Whenever it attacks another target creature you control gains death touch. Let's freaking go. 1-0 to start things off here, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, we made it to silver. Okay, let's go. Okay, I get to go first. I have the means to get the Stomper into the graveyard, so I'm keeping this. And I got early game removal. Don't mind if I do. We've made the jump into silver, and I've never been so nervous to be in silver in my life. Here we go. A plains. And we can plane cycle. That's good. I was gonna say I need a land, but I guess that's just as good. Okay, grand ghetto or entryway gets the glimmer. Sure. Let's see. What do I want to do? Do I want to answer that? Get it off the field so I can get my 2 damage through, or maybe we just flash this in. Yeah, I'm gonna just flash this in and block the glimmer. I think that'd be pretty good. Hopefully they don't have any graveyard hate. They're Mardu? Okay. A 2/2, I know it has survival. At the beginning of this, if it's tapped, put a flying counter on it. Only triggers once. Got it. Alright, let's get this down. Let's plane cycle. Let's plane cycle here. Let's hit one of these. And then let's surveil. I think that was a pretty solid turn for us, I'm not gonna lie. Filling up the graveyard is not necessary at this point. We're looking to reanimate, which, by the way, this card has seemed to not want to come out of my hand, which is a bad sign that I'm not wanting to play it. Just feels like it might be a dead card. That's fine. It does suck, but that's fine. That's a good card. All right, let's get this in. I may actually end up making a block this next turn. That's not what we need. It's not what we need. Okay, they can't really attack into us though, and they know it. Let's attack in here. Keep on surveilling. We need that. That's a reanimation spell, so we'll keep that on top actually. Doubling up. Sure. Sure. All right, why not? Let's go. We're clearing out the field pretty easily here, and you know, being able to reanimate things for 3 or less from the graveyard to our hand is not a joke. Like, that's pretty darn good. All right, if we play this, we won't be able to sacrifice it right away, but it's still very much a viable option for us in the future. I think I'm just gonna play this. No attacks. If they want to swing through with their 6/5, that's fine. That's an interesting choice to swing in with the 2/2 here. There's got to be some sort of shenanigans. Okay, whenever enters one more counter. Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's a big win for us. All right, definitely doing this. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right, and pass the turn. The death touch is so nice, and then if we swing through next turn, they may be inclined to block here. And if they do, I can maybe get back my, yeah, this is actually gonna be such a good turn. Okay, here we go. We're gonna attack here. Just send everybody. Send everybody. Check this out. We're gonna use the Savior's ability here, almost certainly, right? Because they're gonna wanna kill this by blocking with the 6/5. Or the death touch, I guess, makes sense. Okay, that's fine. Either way, one of the Saviors is gonna make it through this turn. which means we bring back this, right? And then we do this. I mean, that's just broken. That is just broken, and they don't want anything to do with it. Oh man, I'm starting to love me some draft. I can't lie, I'm getting the itch, guys. All right, I get to go first with a decent looking hand. I've got the Fear of Surveillance right away, which can start hopefully filling up our graveyard. Absolutely cruising right now, man. We're feeling real good. I can't tell if we're actually good at drafts or if we're just like at the lower end of the rank, so it's not very hard yet. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say we're doing good. I'm gonna believe. Whenever another creature you control with power 2 or less enters, you may discard a card once a turn. Got it. Okay, well, unfortunately, I can't let that stick around because I need to get my attack through here. Gotta start surveilling. That's a good card that I need, but I have so many cyclings. I'm gonna throw it away. I'm gonna throw it away. I'll start cycling out some stuff here. Glass works. 4 damage to target creature and opponent controls. Nice. That's a bummer. All right, we will go ahead and plane cycle. Do one of these. Okay, I probably actually need more swamps than I do plains, don't I? Alright, well we're starting to like lose the value game here pretty quickly. We need to get moving here on the reanimation or something like that. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. If I plane cycle or swamp cycle here and then I can play that, okay. No, I can't play that. What am I saying? Okay, we got to play this out. All right, fair enough. No attacks, they go. What happens when they unlock this for 5? At the beginning of your end step, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. That's not great. If an opponent controls a creature, put a stun counter on it. Nice. Oh, well, it's tapped though. I mean, that wasn't very wise in my opinion. I'm gonna block the face down creature because you never know how good a value that might be. Yeah, that wasn't very smart because my creature's actually tapped now. I'll take it. You probably don't want to be tapping down survival type creatures, right? All right, they're going with the Glimmer. I will say the Scavenger's getting pretty big. Oh, they're gonna pass it off over the 5/5. That makes sense. Now it's gonna be a 6/6. Are they gonna attack into us though? Yeah, now they are for sure. They are absolutely attacking into us now. Oh man, there's ways for me to deal with that, but I need to find them off the top here. I thought this had Death Touch. That's unfortunate. All right, no blocks. Gonna have to take the 7 here. Okay, that's a card. I mean, it needs to find me something big here, though. Let's see. Put 1 into my hand. That's probably the move, right? It's got the lifelink. All right, it's got the delirium as well. No attacks. Well, maybe this one. No, because then I just block here. Nope, we're good. We're good to go. Doing 2 damage, or they're gonna have to do some extracurricular stuff here to save that 2 damage. But they're gonna obviously take it, I would imagine. All right. Gaining some life now, which is huge. I may end up double blocking here the 7/7. That's fine. Another manifesting dread situation. Going wide. We've got our big boy in the yard. I just need to find some reanimation. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time finding it when we've got, what, 4 or 5 spells that can reanimate? Definitely gonna double block this. Don't mind if I do. That's what we're talking about. All right, let's see. So we play this. We should maybe plane cycle first then. All right, pass the turn. Gain 2 more life here. And then we're gonna instant speed back our 5/5 Death Toucher and hopefully win the game. Hopefully, I mean, assuming they don't do something crazy here. Nope, they just unlocked the door. That's fine. A new room has been unlocked. Here we go. Got myself some life gain again. I mean, we're cooking now. We are absolutely saucing them up now, guys. Serving them up nice and cold. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go ahead and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we can play this. Not bad. We'll see what they do when I attack with this. What's the plan, man? Oh my god, I love this card. This card is ridiculous. All right, so then we can play these two then. All right, good luck with finishing the game now, my friend. We got this stick twister just going off for us right now, man. They're finally discarding cards. It's a land. Oh, this is so good. This feels really good. All right. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really to do here other than just drain them out. I don't really care. I guess I could have used this to kill this and swung through with everybody and probably won the game, huh? Yeah, that's probably a possibility. All right, that's fine. We've got Death Touch, and then we've got the reanimation ready to go again. What's it gonna be? Another 2? They're gonna hate us, guys. As soon as we do this again, concede time. Concede. 4/4 haste. Whenever you attack, create a gremlin creature token. Oh, you're done? You're done. We're not done. We're not done. 3-0, baby. Let's go. 3-0. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we find ourselves in an interesting situation here. I need this to go to the graveyard, and I have the Cyclone Loner, which would have gotten it to the graveyard, but that's not... You know what I can do, though? I can Cyclone... Well... I guess if the Cyclone Loner can get the Rite of the Moth, maybe to the graveyard, we can... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I like this hand. It's okay. It's not the best. All right, we've got this Delirium card too that we haven't actually played yet. Let me reread it. So I can do -1/1 until end of turn. Each opponent discards 2 cards. Each opponent loses 3 life. You gain 3 life. That's pretty good, man. All right, let's get this down and hopefully it sticks. Hopefully it sticks. All right, no kill spell from the opponent there on turn 2. Maybe it's sorcery speed. It's Balloon Man. The Balloon Man. Okay, that's not good because they're not going to attack into this, obviously. Okay, that's good. Shoot. Well, this is awkward, isn't it? Putting out a 1/4 body is not what you wanted to, you know, that's not what we wanted to see there. Let's just pass the turn and do some plane or, you know, swamp cycling here. Target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Okay, discard a card. That gets some counters placed onto it. Not too sure what to think about this opponent yet. I really have no idea what exactly is going on here. Okay, we can hit this for discarding 2 cards out of their hand. That could be pretty good. -1/1's not going to do much for us. The gaining in life and whatnot, yeah. Let's just do opponent discards 2 cards. I think that could be pretty big for us in the long run. And then we'll probably just use this to kill the Balloon Man. Tough decision for them here. They're going to lose a good card. No attacks. They lost their mountain cycling, and then, okay, we passed up on that card. They probably are the ones who got it from us. Damage equal to its power to each other creature until the end of turn whenever creature you control dies. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Can't be blocked. They attack in, and then they do. I'm assuming then they discard to give it the power up. No, they do it beforehand, which means I can block it now, right? Yeah, it means I can block it this turn, but I don't really want to block it. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay with that getting through. All right, let's attack in. Let's put this in the graveyard. And then let's see, 3, 4, 5. Not enough for that. All right, we're gonna end the turn. Maybe I'll just bring this back as a 6/5 and block the 4/4. That might be pretty good. Or even take out the Balloon Man. A little 2-for-1 action here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 more lands to get this out. It's a nice little curve out here. Got a pretty solid curve out. Got the goat, but they have to discard again if they want the plus 3/3 counters. And they do. I'm totally fine with them investing all of these discards here on their little goats. All right, this should be a pretty fruitful turn for us. Pretty fruitful turn. I mean, that's really good, but I don't have anything I want to reanimate. I guess I could plane cycle this. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough, no. Okay, it's got to be this. I don't really want to attack yet. I think I'm going to wait until I get this down next turn. Actually, you know, I do want to attack. I do want to attack. I think we'll be all right. I don't think there's any way they deal 9 damage here. No chance, right? Another goat, that's fine. They can copy the goat right away and discard the last card in their hand, but I have a really good block for that. So bring it on, goat man. Not having it, are we? Let's see what they do with this. Shall we dance? Wow, they're gonna just take it, huh? Well, that's why we swung in before playing this, because they made a big mistake with that. Geez, are we now 4-0? We're 4-0, baby. Let's go. On to the next one. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're going first with a decent looking hand here. It's not the best, but I do have the Rite of the Moth and the ability to cast it on something pretty big here. Plane cycling is no joke, man. Big fan of the mechanic. Or land cycling, I should say. I'm gonna need another black source here, probably over the white source. Let's do that. Opponent probably running a reanimator deck of their own. Maybe. We're getting flooded though. Yikes. Yikes on the flood. No, I see a mountain come down here. You got it. I wish this was instant speed, but what can you do? All right, a 2/1 survivor. As long as there's 3 or more cards, exile. Oh yeah, I guess the 3/3. Oh wow, that's a good card. Uh-oh, they're doing pretty good. I can't lie, they're doing pretty good. And we are getting flooded. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do about that, guys. I'm sorry. This one might be an L for us, but can you blame us? Dang, man. Can't be on a roll that long, I guess, without a little interference. Okay, they're sending the Arabella here. I'm more than happy to block. Then again, though, this thing is going to exile a card from my graveyard, which is brutal, because no matter which one they take here, it's going to stop my reanimation going forward. Okay, not taking the Rite of the Moth, I think, is the best thing for us. Give me something spicy. Come on. Guess I'll take you. I guess. Gaining 3 life is pretty sweet too. No attacks. Say go. I saw 2 Arabellas in this draft too. I wanted to go that route, but we were so deep into the reanimation that I couldn't change gears, unfortunately. But it is a really cool card that I still have yet to play, even in standard. A 2/3 whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less enters. Sure. It's the only thing I can do. Let's go ahead and play this out. Say go. We'll just go creature for creature here. Bar for bar. All right, nice. Oh, let's see if we can get that on the delirium cost. Let us see if we can get the delirium cost. That can go. Got it. Discard 2 cards. We're gonna do a life swing and taking out their survivor. I mean, that is pretty freaking sweet. Can't lie, that's a pretty sweet hit right there. Oh, that's so good. For draft, that's absurd. That is absurd, and we got him with the split up in the hand. Oh, we love that. We love that. All right. And can we get a little bit better hits here? No attacks. Not yet. Not yet. I think we got him, though. I think they're pretty much locked down at this point. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less enters, you may discard a card if you do draw a card. Yes! GG's! We got him, guys. We got him. No doubt about it now. No doubt about it now. Oh, I need that. I need that one. Okay. Good luck with the Stomper, man. Another land, not gonna cut it. They're getting flooded late. We got flooded early. What's fair is fair, I guess. Let's see what happens. They just eat it. They just eat the damage, man. Is that 5-0? I think that's 5-0. Let's just take a quick look here and see where we're at. I'm pretty sure it's 5-0. We're ranking up quick. Might be in gold soon here. We are 5-0. Let's just roll into the next one. Let's just do it. I usually cut here. Just a little FYI, I usually cut there to kill the dead air in between loading the games and whatnot. And we'll just let this one roll out, I guess. Gives me a second to check my phone too and whatnot. All right. See, that's never really fun to wait that long, right? All right, here we go. Into the next one. This hand looks pretty freaking awesome too. Got the faithful into a surveillance. I mean, yeah. Abso-freaking-lutely, man. 2/2 death touch. Whenever it attacks another target creature you control gains death touch till the end of turn. Alright. Alright then. Let's get this in. Man, if we 7-0 today, I'm gonna be so happy. That would be crazy. I don't like this guy. I think I need to trade with him. I really don't like him. Oh, of course they've got a pump spell. Why not? Why not? I need to hit a land drop. I have to hit a land drop. I could do it one of two ways. I think I should probably go this route. I hate that for us though. I hate that for us. Give me a land off the top so I can just reanimate my 6/5 and do some work here. Actually, next turn, I'm probably just going to go with Trapped in the Screen to get rid of this Borrower because it's too good, man. The death touch is annoying. This has reach 3/4. Whenever you enters, you may discard a card or pay 2 if you do destroy target room. Got it. So it's a big do nothing for now. There's so many things I can do here, guys. So many things I can do. Maybe it's just to reanimate. I don't know. A 6/5 would be really good here. It might just be reanimate, man. Because this may not stick around long enough to get the value out of it that we need. So let's just reanimate. That way we can block the big 3/4. All we're taking here is 2. Well, we're probably taking more than 2 because they're going to give death touch to something else. Yeah. That's fine. A 3/1 that says whenever it enters or dies, it surveils 1. And they added a swamp, by the way. Adding a swamp. All right, so, gosh, I'd really like to hit a land here. But it feels like I need to draw a discard and see if I can hit a land that way, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right. I think that was the play. And then I can chump block this now. May keep them off of attacking into us. We'll see. Nope, they're sending it. Nope, not attacking. See, I didn't think they would attack. Nice, made the right call. Made the right call, man. Let's do this. We'll be taking that. No longer an issue. We do need to get the graveyard rolling here to get this to get this higher up. So what do we got? Enchantments and creatures. So we need artifacts in the graveyard and then one other thing. A land will do it, right? Perfect. Let's do it. All right. Not gonna block the doll? Ah, they didn't block the doll. Almost got it there. All right, let's send it. Opponent must be drawing into lands or something. I don't know, but they don't like their hand. All I can live with that. Taking out both of these, sure. I could be a jerk here, actually, and do one of these. Don't mind if I do. Let's go. And now we've got the stick twister going crazy for us on the life gain. Go ahead and surveil all you want. We're looking real juicy right now. We're looking real good. Delirium. We never thought we'd hit a delirium deck. But here we are. All right. My hand is empty. Let's just pray the opponent doesn't have a split up. Split up has been the bane of our existence for quite some time in draft. Oh, that's a card. No answer. That'll do it. That'll do it. 6-0, baby. That's what I'm talking about, dude. We might 7-0 this whole dang thing. We just might 7-0. Unreal. All right, guys, really bad news. We just took 2 losses. I'm going to go into this final game for the recording. Hopefully we can get to 7 wins, but we just took 2 really hard losses. The first one, completely not our fault. We got 15 out of our 17 lands, got completely flooded. Second game was a very long, drawn-out game where they just outdrew us in cards because they were enchantments. So I'm going to keep those 2 out of the game, 2 games out of the video, because this video would be probably 2 hours long. So we'll just stick with the final game here. Here we go. Can we get to 7 wins? I'm so bummed out that we didn't 7-0 though. Not gonna lie to you guys. Wish I could have gone perfect here. All right, we see a swamp. Stick Twister has still been absolutely phenomenal for us. Which, by the way, I'm thinking about making a Stick Twister deck soon. Somebody actually played me in the standard ladder with it, and it was really good. They actually stacked a couple of them and pumped them up, and it was such a good card. Okay, that's not great. Neither is getting that in hand. That was such a bummer, too. It's better than not getting it at all, though, so what can you do? Man, a reluctant role model already. If they pump this thing, I'm gonna be so bummed. They sure are gonna pump it. Why not? Yikes, dude. Off to a horrendous start here on the final game. Reluctant role model is not a card to mess around with. I need an answer very quickly to that. And they also have a Stick Twister. Interesting. Wow. We might be a little cooked here, guys, because they can swing in freely now with the role model. We missed the land drop. That's crazy to go, what was it, 6-0 and then lose 3 games straight? That has got to be one of the most unlucky end of the game runs we've ever had in our lives. But if we miss a land here, it's for sure over. Okay, we got a land. Let's do this. Gain some life. Oh, that's an answer. That's an answer. Got to take it, right? Gosh, losing that many lands is such a crazy idea, though. I have to, though. Have to. No attacks. Let's see if they want to let us gain some more life. Hold on, guys. Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. They might have invested a little too much into this role model here. That's all you, my friend. We're still hoping for a land here. Got it. Let's go. Let's go. Get over here. All right, now we can just pass the turn. Keep pinging them for that 2 damage. Eventually, that's going to add up to where they're going to need to, you know, start discarding and whatnot. All right, unlocking the door. They draw 2 cards. That's actually pretty brutal. Can't lie, pretty good. And then they surveil 2. Man, it feels like our opponents got some pretty solid rares in their pools in these last couple of games, man. A 2/2, whenever it enters, each player discards a card. If you discard a card, this way, draw a card. I could block here and then just reanimate it. That is an option. Nah, it's doing too much work for us, honestly. Too much work for us right now. Nice, more land is good. Anything worth reanimating? Not right now. So let's do this. Let's attack in with the Stick Twister here. Gain back that 2, deal another 2 potentially. Yes, sir. Back to 17. Let's keep it rolling. That gives indestructibility to something whenever it attacks, right? Sure does. And then they just swing in with this recklessly because they've got a pump spell. They sure do. Fair enough, I guess. All right. Oh, I thought it was time. Not time yet. Okay. It's not time yet. Let's see what happens. All right. Back to 17. They're having a really hard time closing this thing out on us, and I'm loving Stick Twister's ability to keep us in this game. Whenever they attack alone, right? Yeah, so if they keep attacking with more than one creature, it's not going to be great. Do they really have another pump spell, or are they just willing to sacrifice this to make the trade? Okay, cool. Just making the trade. Fine with me. That is annoying, I'm not gonna lie to you. I guess we should try to surveil our way into some lands here. All right, we're somehow winning now. That's a problem. If they're running reanimation, that is. All right, a little bit of a pump here on the Stick Twister. All right, 10 damage, not fun, but I think worth taking here. Give me a land, one time. Not a land. Surveil me into a land, come on. It's technically a land, right? I mean, well, actually... The 6/5's out there, though. The 6/5 is what's killing us. It still might be worth throwing away here. Things are getting real tight here, guys. Scoreboard's looking a little rough for us at the moment. All right, we're gonna reanimate you. Yep, that works for me. Okay, we're still looking for a land. Can we get there? 6 damage is fine. Anything else is not. 7, that's tough. No blocks. Or do we double block it and just be done with it, man? I don't know. If we double block it, this goes to exile, and then we're kind of really banking on this hitting. No blocks. Such a scary thing to do right there, though. All right. All right. Let's go. We're playing Magic, man. We might be able to pull the 7th win out here. God, I hope so. Come on. Come on. The ability that I have to attack in with the Stomper now over and over is going to be really helpful. All right, so the opponent is indestructibility there. We're gonna definitely block here. Let's block here and here. And we take 6, gain 2. They lose 2 creatures. Seems pretty good. 4 and then the 4 to get this out too. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. I don't love it, but it's fine. Ride of the Moth. Valgavoth? Are you kidding me? You have a Valgavoth. That seems fair. Okay. All right. We know what we're doing. We're getting this back, gaining some life. Bringing you in. And the opponent swinging in with everything here, dealing 6 damage, and we're dead. That's so unfortunate, man. I cannot believe that we could not close when we were 6-0, man. That is wild. Absolutely wild, man. Unable to close it out with the 7 wins, guys. We were super close, super close. Things just did not go our way in those last 3 games. Huge bummer. What a run though, man. What an absolute amazing run. And for only our 2nd draft recording, it is, I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. It just feels a little bit disheartening when you get to 6-0 just to finish 1 game short, man. 1 game short of an extra pack and a couple more gems. GG's though, guys. GG's. Do it for us today, guys. Thank you for watching all the way to the end of this draft. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you made it this far, I'm assuming you did. So thank you for, you know, sticking with me all the way to the end. I know it's different content than what you normally are used to here on the channel, but some of you guys really seem to like it as like a little weekend fun thing. There goes my camera. So maybe we'll continue doing this and keeping it going for the next couple of weeks. We'll see how it goes, how you know, free on time I am to do these kind of things. I'm gonna keep trying to pump them out weekly because I'm having a lot of fun as well. So anyways, again, trying to maybe figure out how to do some historic as well, or like timeless, or whatever the next format is going to be for Sundays. If I ever get around to doing that, that would be pretty awesome. I have a really packed weekend this weekend, so it's probably not going to happen tomorrow, but hopefully soon. But thank you guys. Appreciate you. And a huge shout out to the Mardu Mob as always. Thank you for supporting me monetarily every month. If you're part of that Mardu Mob membership, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. We'll catch you next time, guys. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't